Here is a secret about the Kelowna real estate market that nobody is telling you. Real estate home prices are actually going up. Nobody's going to be focusing on this. When you're looking at the media, everybody's focusing on things that are going to get headlines and things that are going to make people click and look. But right now, the reality is we're seeing single family home prices increasing. And I do have a number of reasons why this is maybe happening, and we're going to look into it. Before you jump all over me, I don't want to necessarily see higher home prices. Because at the end of the day, more affordable homes, the more properties to be able to sell for people. Because there is a threshold in the marketplace where people can't afford to pay absurd amounts of money. And there's only a select few. And so providing more affordable housing is actually a mission of mine. So before you jump all over me and obviously and judge me for having a vested interest on it, this is not what I'm wishing on the real estate market. It's just sheer facts and what I'm looking at. We're going to compare it to what it was in 2021, 2022, and look and see how the numbers have shifted. Hey everybody, it's Mark Kuntz here with Selling Kelowna Real Estate Group. And if you're looking to buy, sell, invest in the real estate market, pick up that phone. Having relocated here back in 2018, we absolutely love it. And I would love to teach you and get you to learn from my mistakes that we made when we're moving here and getting into the real estate market. So I'd love to chat with you about different options for you. And if you're looking for employment, different opportunities, I'd help you out from start to finish, A to Z. We're here for you. So pick up that phone, give us a call, email, text, whatever you need to do. And if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. All right, so when you're looking at the average sale price so far in 2025, and again, this is going to be a situation where we're not taking all of 2025. It's May of 2025 as of recording this. So the average sale price so far for the first 4 months out of the year, the average single family home sale was $1,138,000. Looking at that average sale price and you compare that to what it was for the entire year of 2024, the average sale price then was $1,103,000. So we've seen an increase in single family home prices around $35,000. What sold in 2024 and what is selling currently right now in 2025. But here's where the numbers kind of get a little bit tricky. And since 2023, the numbers are staying pretty similar. I mean, since 2023, the average sale price was $1,143,000. That was a higher in 2023 than what it is now. So we've seen a decrease of about $5,000 in the average sale price. And if you compare it to what it was in 2022, prices have actually come down by $80,000. And that was $1,227,000. And if you want to go all the way back to 2021, and this is where the takeoff started to take, because I can go back and see how home prices have increased year over year. But in 2021, the average sale price was $1,064,000. In 2020, the average sale price was $865,000. So there's been a substantial increase in single family home prices in Kelowna. And if you want to go back as far as 2015, the average sale price for a single family home then was $556,000. So we have seen the average sale price in the last 10 years double in value. All right, and so there is a number of reasons why. And we're gonna break it down. Even though I do want affordable housing, and I don't think that higher prices means a better market. There's definitely that argument to be made for sellers. But people to get into the marketplace, there is a threshold and people can only service so much debt. And with the aging population and people looking to sell, the younger demographic is starting to move to Kelowna. So we do need to see some more affordable housing in Kelowna. And with the affordable housing options that are out there, I'm not convinced that we're on the right path to offer affordable options. And here's a couple explanations on why we might be seeing average sale price right now in 2025 higher than what it was in 2024. And that is, we don't have a full year's worth of data. So we're just gonna understand that we don't have a full year's worth of data. We haven't gone through the slower times in November and December to see what the average sale price of those ones are. But right now we are trending to be higher than what we were last year, and definitely trending higher than what we were in 2021. Another explanation is we're starting to see more nicely renovated properties sell and sell relatively fast. So if you do have a renovated property, those ones oftentimes are going to sell fast and for top dollar, because humans are lazy beings and we don't want to take on a lot of that work. But if you are somebody that is looking to do and improve a property and willing to work and live through renovations, there is so much potential that you'd be able to have, and there's great opportunities out there. So if you do want to see some of those renovation properties are great where you can get some additional value and equity out of it, pick up that phone, give me a call, shoot me a text message, and I'd love to help you and get you set up and find you those ones, because there's a lot of opportunities on there that not everybody wants to take on. However, the 3 more reasons why I believe that home prices aren't necessarily going to come down. What we saw in June of 2024 was the Bill 44 released from the provincial government. And this essentially rezoned 26,000 lots in Kelowna alone. And with the rezoning of 26,000 lots, that is creating more higher density ability for homes and townhomes to be built. The higher density is essentially meaning there's going to be more townhomes and more apartments available to be able to build. So it's essentially, it is decreasing the value of some of the previous properties that had higher density abilities. However, it is reducing the amount of single family homes out there in the market. And they're not necessarily releasing a lot of new land. I mean, if you look at Black Mountain and if you look at Kettle Valley, a lot of those neighborhoods are already developed and being close to being fully developed. So where is the next big master plan community for single family homes? There isn't going to be a huge release necessarily that will be able to take some of that demand away. So there is going to be an increased need and demand for single family homes moving forward, which will continue to increase the value of single family homes. And in talking about new housing, right now, 75%, according to CMHC, of new housing is going to purpose-built rentals. And so there is not very many hitting that new home ownership. Only around 11% of the current inventory under construction right now is going to single family developments. So when you're looking at it, 10% out of the market of new production isn't enough, and there's a lot more demand out there for it. And the last reason, and I think this one is one of the main reasons why I don't foresee single family homes or home prices at all really to come down, because what has to come down for home prices to come down? Well, costs also have to come down. Right now, developers are bearing the brunt, and that's why they are going for those 75% of purpose-built rentals, because that's the only way properties are going to cash flow and they can make it pencil out. But when you look at how build costs have increased, I mean, we just saw development cost charges increase in Kelowna 2.5% this past year. And we're also seeing higher standards for energy code, where by 2032, buildings are supposed to be 80% as efficient as they were back in 2018. All these additional red tapes that's being provided from the governments is increasing the cost. And when you increase the cost on the development, you increase the prices of it, what the developer or builder would be able to offer it to the market otherwise without those costs. So there's somewhere something has to change. But when you look at single family home prices, that's the reasons why I don't think we're going to see prices come down. There's too much changed in the marketplace and too much strain right now. We might see the temporary come down and might start to see some of those lower end properties sell, and in terms offering lower price points. But there is going to be a brunt, and maybe it's more short term, but on the long term, home prices aren't going to come down. And if you're liking what I'm putting out here, I put out a weekly email every Wednesday. So sign up below. It's in the comments there. Sign up for the weekly email. You'll get it emailed every Wednesday around 8:30.